I'm Dr. B. Uma Mageshwari, Associate Professor of Botany, Sri Shada College for Women, Autonomous, Salem 16. Welcome to this presentation on classification of algae. Algae are a diverse group of simple autotrophic organisms found mainly in aquatic environments, both freshwater and marine. We are going to see about classification of algae proposed by F.E. Fritsch. F.E. Fritsch is the well-known algologist of Great Britain. He is also known as father of phycology. Proposed the most acceptable and comprehensive algal classification. Fritsch published 2 volumes of books on structure and reproduction of algae in 1935 and 1948. His classification is based on the following characters such as pigmentation, flagellar arrangement, reserve food, presence or absence of true nucleus in the cells, range of thallus structure, and mode of reproduction. He emphasized the account of living forms of algae as compared to fossil forms, all of which have been grouped in one class into 11 classes. Chlorophyceae, which includes 9 orders, Xanthophyceae, 4 orders, Chrysophyceae, 3 orders, Bacillariophyceae, 2 orders, Cryptophyceae, 2 orders, Dinophyceae, 6 orders, Chloromonadinae, 1 order, Eugleniophyceae, 3 families, Phaeophyceae, 9 orders, Rhodophyceae, 7 orders, and Mixophyceae, 5 orders. The characteristics are Chlorophyceae. This is commonly called as green algae. Occurrence: aquatic, mostly freshwater, and few are marine, as well as terrestrial. Pigments: it includes chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, carotenoids and xanthophylls. Pyrenoids are present. Reserve food material is starch. Cell wall is cellulosic. Structure: unicellular, motile to multicellular, and heterotrichous filamentous. Flagella are present, equal in length, hence called isocont. Situated anteriorly, one whiplash and another one is tinsel. Reproduction: it takes place vegetative, asexual, and sexual reproduction. The sexual reproduction is of isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous type. Xanthophyceae. This is commonly called as yellow-green algae. It occurs mostly in freshwater and a few are marine. It includes the pigments namely chlorophyll A, chlorophyll E, beta-carotene, and xanthophylls. Pyrenoids are absent. Reserve food material is oil. Cell wall is rich in pectic compounds and composed of 2 equal pieces overlapping at the edges. Structure: unicellular motile to simple filamentous form. Flagella present, 2 unequal, situated anteriorly. Longer one tinsel and shorter one is whiplash type. Reproduction: vegetative and asexual reproductions are common, and sexual reproduction is rare. It is isogamous if present. Chrysophyceae. It is commonly called as orange algae. It occurs mostly in freshwater, a few are marine. It includes the pigments, namely chlorophyll A. The dominant pigment is phycochrysin. Reserve food materials are leucosin, fats, chrysolaminarin. Cell wall is silicified or calcified and cellulose is absent. Structure: unicellular motile to branched filamentous. Flagella present, 2 in number, equal or may be unequal and inserted anteriorly. Reproduction, vegetative and sexual, normally absent but if present is isogamous type. Bacillariophyceae. This is commonly called diatoms or yellow or golden brown algae. Occurrence. This is cosmopolitan in nature, found everywhere in freshwater, marine water, soil, and terrestrial habitats. It includes the pigments namely chlorophyll C, beta carotene, fucoxanthin, diatoxanthin, didinoxanthin, etc. The pyrenoids are absent. Reserve food materials are fats and volutin. Cell wall is composed of silica as well as pectic substances. Divided in two halves, outer half is hydrated silica and inner half is composed of pectic substances. Structure is unicellular or colonial form. Flagella, single, pantonymatic in motile stages. Reproduction, cell division, and oxospore formation. Is Cryptophyceae. This is commonly called as a nearly brown algae. Occurrence found in both freshwater and marine waters. It includes the pigments chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, xanthophylls, dinoxanthin, phycocyanin, and phycoerythrin. Pyrenoids may be present. Reserve food materials are starch and oil. Cell wall is absent. Structure unicellular with anterior groove. Flagella biflagellate, both flagella apical or lateral, hairy, may be equal or unequal. Reproduction mostly binary fission. Sexual reproduction is rare but only of isogamous type. Is Dinophyceae. This is commonly called as dark yellow or brown algae. Occurrence mostly marine and a few are freshwater forms. It includes the pigments namely chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C2, beta carotene, peridinin, neoperidinin. Dominant pigments are chloroxanthophylls. The chromatophores are present and discoid. Reserve food materials are starch and fat. The cell wall is cellulosic in nature. Structure mostly unicellular, branched filamentous and motile. Flagella present 2 and are equal. Reproduction sexual reproduction, oogamous type is rare. Class is Chloromonadinae. This is commonly called as bright green algae. It occurs in freshwater forms. It includes the pigments xanthophylls and is in excess. The pyrenoids are absent. Reserve food materials are fat and oil. Cell wall is absent. Structure motile unicells. Flagella 2 and are equal. Reproduction takes place by cell division and the sexual reproduction is absent. It occurs only in freshwater forms. Pigments, it includes chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, beta carotene, astaxanthin, anthraxanthin, diadinoxanthin, and neoxanthin. The pyrenoids are well developed. The reserve food materials are paramylon and some polysaccharides. The cell wall is proteinaceous in nature. Structure is unicellular. Flagella is present in one or two in number. Reproduction by cell division. Sexual reproduction, if present, is of isogamous type. The next class is Phaeophyceae. This is commonly called as brown algae. So this is most commonly occur as marine forms. Pigments. Fucoxanthin is dominant. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, and carotenes are present. Pyrenoids. Stalked pyrenoids present outside the chloroplast envelope. Reserve food materials are laminarin, mannitol, and fats. The cell wall is cellulosic, alginic acid, and fucinic acid. Structure: microscopic to branched, filamentous, macroscopic parenchymatous plants. Flagella: zoospore flagellated, flagella unequal, one is tinsel type. Reproduction: sexual reproductions which may be isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. Is Rhodophyceae. This is commonly called as red algae. It occurs mostly in marine forms. The pigment includes R-phycoerythrin and R-phycocyanin, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll D, carotene, and xanthophylls. Pyrenoids. Chromatophores present and pyrenoid-like bodies are present in lower forms. Reserve food material is Floridian starch. Cell wall. Outer is pectic and inner is cellulosic. Structure. It is multicellular. Flagella is absent. Reproduction, sexual and oogamous type. Next class is Mixophyceae. This is otherwise called as Cyanophyceae and commonly known as blue-green algae. It occurs mostly as a freshwater forms. Pigments. It includes C-phycocyanin, chlorophyll A, beta-carotene, and C-phycoerythrin. Pyrenoids are absent. The reserve food material are Mixophycean starch and Cyanophycean granules. Cell wall is mucopeptide, amino acid, fatty acid, and carbohydrate. Structure: it is unicellular or multicellular. The cells are prokaryotic in nature. Flagella is absent. Reproduction: vegetative and asexual. Sexual reproduction is absent. Fritsch classification of algae offers a clear and organized approach to understanding algal diversity based on structure, pigmentation, and reproduction. It laid the groundwork for modern phycological studies and remains a valuable reference in the study of algae despite later molecular advancement. Thank you.